Warning. The following presentation may contain excessive alcohol consumption, obscene language, controversial opinions, heavy metal, and actual wrestling chat. As such, it has been rated M for metal.
Welcome to the Mosh Pit. I consent.
So yes, consent. Straight in there. But welcome to the latest edition of Mickey's Mosh Pit. We're back. The first time since September last year. Although we've been trying to do this for 6 months at this fucking point. but we kind of get schedules to align. Anyway, when I got a full house tonight, we might get Thunder later on, but Johnny and I just now, we've got Martyn Clunes and Scotty Swift back in the pit.
Hello.
Hello, delighted to be back.
Some technical issues, Mr. Vago.
A lot of technical issues. Just 340-year-old boys trying to work Zoom.
Your laptop is older than some of the trainees, so
yeah, it's no far off. I mean, my laptop moves as slow as some of the older boys.
Well, not naming any names.
No.
Me.
Yeah, but anyway, we're back. We're trying to make the mosh pit a little bit different. I think we're going to cut down on the wrestling chat. We'll throw a couple of things in there, but
if we can bury someone, then it's worth it.
Oh, aye.
Let's be honest. Nobody's here for the wrestling chat other than like pretty subtle burials.
Let's be honest. Nobody's here. Full stop.
Yeah, on a date's listed. You're here for really ill-informed opinions and outrageous takes about Unforgiven 2, and that's really fit your win.
Outrageous takes about the Trooper. Thank you very much.
We'll get to that. We'll get back to that. You know, there's a set list. There's a new set list.
Yes, there is. Yeah.
We can get into that at some point. Maybe that's maybe an episode in itself. Like I said, we're gonna try and keep these short because I'm still not paying for Zoom, so we've still only got 40 minutes.
Beautiful.
So we're trying to get 40-minute episodes. We'll try and rattle through a couple of them a night, and that'll fill like again. If we get 2 or 3, that's a month worth of content before we can reschedule some rare dates.
Poverty podcasting, I love it.
Yeah, just is what it is. But yeah, we've got. I've got some stuff in the pipeline, but I brought the wrong fucking notepad, so if that is, I did again. because I did put a lot of this together after the last, like I said, off air. This is the first Mosh Pit episode since September last year, since the Big Metallic episode. So it's been a wee while.
We all needed the time just to calm down.
Yeah.
You said some things. I said some things, you know.
Well, the chat was still pretty busy a few weeks after. Like, it was still like residue lingering. The shrapnel throughout the chat. So you're Unforgiven shit. So I'm still absolutely fucking beside myself. I've never gotten over it.
Yeah. It was
genuinely rocked.
The first week after we was at training, and Liam was there, and he just looked at me like, "The fuck you did?" I was just genuinely fuming about that. Like, I like it.
He was sending me voice clips as he was listening to the podcast, just effing and blinding. It's like, look, I'm on your side.
Yeah. Getting raging at Caleb saying that the Four Horsemen was shite. Nick in what's to come.
No, honestly, yeah. I thought that was the tipping point. I was wrong. I like mechanics, but calm the fuck down. Calm down. Or a laugh and a drink. Let's just settle in. Let's relax.
Yeah. So, speaking of relaxing, we'll ease ourselves into the episode. We had a nice easy topic to go into. So, we used to do the dream gig fucking gimmick. Obviously, we've all done it. Fucking pretty much based the whole wrestle roster's done it at this point. So I think we'll try and mix things up a bit, and we'll do a dream band. Now you can let's just we'll have some ground rules to start. Let's say you can have as much memory. You can have fucking Earth, Wind, and Fire if you want. Hey, 20 boys if you want 20 boys. But maybe let's just take one boy for a band.
One boy for each band, okay.
Aye. Let's say just because otherwise I'd be here like, I'll just take every member what that's ever been.
Yeah.
I'll hit Lemmy and Larry Wallace and Eddie Clark and just rattle through them all. So let's just say one for each band. So does anyone want to start, or will I fire in?
Well,
You go, Vago.
Virgil, where do you want to start first?
Well, I've got, because I this is what the one thing in my notepad that I did remember I wrote down. So I've got a full band ready to go.
Okay.
So obviously on bass and vocals is going to be like.
Okay. Yeah. I wasn't sure you were going to go there.
Yeah, just
it could have literally been anyone.
Aye.
It could have been
wide open.
I mean, I thought he was going to say Bob Rock, to be honest.
Well, I'm glad he didn't, because Bob Rock's my choice, so that's my first one.
I mean, let's be honest. No matter who we say here, Scotty, we're getting outvoted.
Okay.
Let's be honest. He's no backing down in this one, is
he?
No.
So yeah, so bass and vocals, I've got Lemmy. So to complete the rhythm section, I did hear Dave Lombardo right up until the point he did that fucking shite with the boy from Biffy Clyro.
Wow.
So he's out.
I knew that was coming. I heard Lombardo and I thought, give it. Are we going to get? No, we're not.
So I said I'm getting Charlie in. Charlie for Anthrax. He's getting the stool.
I've spilt my juice. Good hell.
That's it. Mention a
professional
Biffy
kids.
Mention a Biffy Clyro.
Mention a Biffy Clyro. I'm just like I'm like Ted Striker for Airplane. Just like, you know. Another reference for the younger listeners there as well. There we go.
Big whoosh here.
A big whoosh, an airplane reference 5 minutes in, boom.
The amount of times me and Thunder have said to people at training who are like under the age of like, let's say 22 average, saying watch Airplane. It's like a monthly occurrence. Watch Airplane. I don't know whether they do or not. You probably don't.
I would bet money on them now.
Yeah, me too.
I bet Ryan's not seen it. I bet Ryan's not seen it.
Oh, Ryan's not seen films. He's no idea what motion picture is. He's sitting there with the wireless next to him before he goes to his bed.
Not parody.
What? What? I have an idea of what you may have been. Okay, actually, no, leave it. Fine, leave it.
In fact, I think I've just figured out where you were going with that.
So right, okay, yeah. So drummer wise, okay, like it would be easy to be like a lazy option and go like Neil Peart for Rush.
Aye,
but everybody says him.
Let's be honest, it's not gonna be Lars, is it?
It's not gonna be Lars.
No, we can all agree it's not going to be Lars.
It's not going to be Lars. It's not going to be Dave Grohl. because he'll win to play Ahin and fucking take it over, and then whatever.
Again, so going by like Dream Band, obviously some people stylistically would suit better with others. Do you care, or would you be vetoing it because like, oh, so and so's a good drummer, but they wouldn't work with Lemmy? Because that's is that even? Are we getting that deep, or just going with who we like?
It's one of those. If I think it would be a good laugh, because it's like, okay, we're going to pick Meg White, for example.
No.
We'll pick Lars out of Meg White,
or the drummer for Def Leppard. No, for what he's got to work with, he's very good.
Yes.
I think like, having like a. Go on, sorry.
We on the subject of that is like I was someone came up on Instagram the other day and somebody posted this in one of the comments underneath, and I genuinely had never heard this before. Right, so what has got 9 arms and sucks?
Def Leppard.
Def Leppard.
Def Leppard.
I'd honestly never heard it, and it's so bad that I was honestly just like fucking finished. It's terrible. It is genuinely terrible. Like just. Even like that good, but it was just like totally hit me sideways. Just like, that's fucking brilliant. 9 arms and sucks.
I mean, to throw in some wrestling chat, Anarchy. I was given the choice. It's like, oh, you can go to your own music, or you can go to Evan's music, or you can pick something else. I said straight in there, like, I'm making it the Def Leppard. Fuck off. That's where the line is.
I think your soul would slowly dissipate if you came out to Def Leppard.
It's like you'd rather come up with a whole entire new fancy dress gimmick,
than
just come to Def Leppard. It's like no.
It's amazing. Saying that, like, I don't like Def Leppard in small doses, but it's just that a lot of ways just shite.
But you've got a reputation to uphold now, though. So,
yeah. So,
I mean, like going, just like I mean, I think that's a good discussion. Is like we could come up with a name of a band member, but you could turn and say, well, that guy's not going to work or gel with so and so. So, are we taking that into account? And that's probably making your podcast twice as long as you planned it to be. So already we fucked it already.
Here's a nice easy topic. Let's spend the next half hour speaking with drummers.
I
mean, it depends, because like also Lemmy's done, like, obviously he's known for Motorhead, but he's done a lot of like fucking like Headcut. A lot of the fucking kind of 50s blues kind of shit, man. So arguably you could throw in a boy like fucking his name, Frank Beard, because he's top. You could throw somebody in there like that, and it would still work.
Yeah. I mean, it's like that like Motorhead are like classic rock, but if you were going to pick somebody like that would work like that, you probably like somebody like. Shit, what's his fucking name? Like Cozy Powell for Rainbow.
Aye.
Would be a good option for his like obviously was in Rainbow at Black Sabbath for a while, and everybody loads of other bands. That'd be like a decent option of somebody who has no like he isn't a Lombardo or Joey Jordison or whatever,
Give me the other thing I had was Tommy Aldridge. Right up until the point he wasn't in Motorhead, but he played on fucking
here we go.
Bastards.
Here he goes.
Was it Bastards? No, or was it March or Die? It was one of them. Tommy Aldridge, because Phil Taylor, he played 2 tracks and just fucked off. That was he got sacked.
Aye.
So before they got Mickey at the end, you got Tommy Aldridge in to finish the album.
That's a pretty good shout as well, actually.
I said he played for Abdi.
Yeah.
Was it one of the quizzes? Like, was it you stuck in the thing about Black Sabbath drummers?
Black Sabbath drum. I think it was Black Sabbath drummers. It was like
Tommy Aldridge was one of the things that just I forgot about. I was like, what the fuck?
Tommy Aldridge and Cozy Powell both there. It was like, yeah, there you go. I wonder if I've still got that notepad. I probably did chuck out that notepad. Because why would I?
Aye. But yeah, you could it depends what kind of music we're playing, basically. That's why I threw Charlie in there. Because it's limit. We got to be playing fast.
Yeah. Give it. I'll go with that. Tommy Aldridge. Yeah, that's good. Actually, I like that. That's fine. No, stay here.
So unless it was right.
So we've got Lemmy and Tommy Aldridge. Fine, okay.
So we'll finish out the instruments, will we?
Okay. So we've got rhythm guitar and lead guitar.
Aye. So the one I had.
There's a very obvious choice for rhythm guitar because everybody says he's the best rhythm guitarist ever.
It's probably the one I've got.
Included his brother says it, so.
And that's neither one I thought then.
Oh, so it's named Malcolm Young then?
No. I was getting Mustaine. Yeah, I mean, if only you could because you could get Lemmy and Mustaine singing. And I think Lemmy's the only one to be able to real fucking Mustaine's bullshitting.
Yeah, I mean, like Mustaine's always say like no one else can play like me. You know, like the times that I've tried to play Megadeth and look at a tab, it's quite nippy.
Aye.
Like, you know, like it's a bit like okay, a wee bit. It's not as straight ahead. But I don't know the Mustaine with Lemmy. I don't know. Kind of wish that had happened now, to be honest with you. Just to be able to say yes or no, it's like I don't know about that.
There's always, I don't know, like who else? If you're speaking just strictly rhythm guitar.
I mean, if it's strictly rhythm, for me, it would either be Malcolm Young or Rick Parfitt. Because he's did nothing but rhythm guitar.
Kevin, I would give you Rick Parfitt. I'll give you that.
Right, okay.
Because Rossi does all the solos, all the lead stuff. It's all Rossi. And he does all the flashy stuff and that. And no, Rick Parfitt's the one who is there any better example of a rhythm guitar player than a rhythm guitar player who got repetitive strain injury from playing the same chords and riffs over and over and over?
I'm happy to give you that, if only just for the visual I see Lemmy and Parfitt on the same stage.
It'd be fucking ace. Imagine a party backstage, both of them in their prime. Oh, Jesus. Just up for days on end, going and going and going. Neither of them wanted to blink first and go for a sleep.
So unless you've got any advance of Rick Parfitt, Scotty.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I quite like the idea of that now too.
He sold it.
I'll be honest. Again, the thing about picking a band like this is it's not going with what you've seen before. It's like, well, we'll have fucking fun here. I mean, like those three together, it's like, what the fuck am I looking at?
a bit self-indulgent. I'll be fine, yeah.
It's like, are you going to the gig tonight, Scott? Yes. You better fucking believe I am. And also, which hotel are they staying at?
Aye.
It's so we can be weird and hang about afterwards.
I would wager it'd be harder getting tickets to this than it would that Black Sabbath gig.
Well, I didn't even try. I wasn't even going to try.
I tried 4 fucking times.
Just
lost so much time.
It got further and further away every time I fucking tried.
I've been waiting longer, but somehow I'm farther away.
It's like the first day I tried, I was like, it was like 8,000 or something like that. Fucking remember a chance here. And then by the fourth day, I was like 125th. I'm like 25,000. I'm like, nah, fucking no chance.
I haven't heard anything more about that. It's just kind of went. It was a bit of buzz, then it was quiet, was it? Or
the only kind of thing that's really new, like mentions of it lately, has been the Metallica competition. That they've been doing the raffle. They know they're all raffle thing for the VIP package. And I saw they'd advertised it again. I think this weekend it finishes.
Is that?
And then it's like, right, okay, we'll draw it. And I'm like, and I'm not gonna lie, I've entered. I've obviously,
of course,
I've obviously chucked in a few entries, shall we say?
Aye.
All for charity, raising money for a good cause. Justify that expense with that. But yeah, and if I win, I promise I'll make a right show of myself at the side of the stage. It's like mine all that.
When I don't know who shared it first. No, was it you who shared it first in the chat, Vago, or was it you, Martyn?
It was when it first was announced.
Yeah.
Aye.
And I thought it was fucking AI.
Yeah. Aye. Well, that was the thing.
In the lineup, I was like, I don't believe this is actually happening. Until I looked into it.
Not Ken, some I don't know if he's a promoter or he's involved with some of that fucking behind the scenes shit. And she told me like a week before about this. And she told me the bands. I'm like, fucking day, fuck off.
Like, nah.
Fucking wise up.
Yeah, of course you would. Absolute fantasy, all these people at the same time.
It's okay. Behave, man.
It's like, how have they put that together? It's like, how do you get that? Just we'll say to Metallica and Slayer and Anthrax. Do you want to come and do us? I did, but they're sure.
Like, some of the bands I could understand is like fucking again, it's the Sabbath final fucking gig. In fucking Villa Park. Is that a lot of bands?
But on the same day.
Aye.
Yeah.
It's like proper egos checked at the door.
Aye.
And then it's like, oh, we've got all these bands and stuff, and then it's sold out now. And then, like for example, when it was announced, it was just Slash and Duff for Guns N' Roses, and then it sold out, and Axl clearly went, oh, but I want to be the focus of attention as well. Oh, we'll come as well then. Okay. It's like fucking absolute rage. It's like, fuck off.
Although I did think it was a bit fucking cheeky.
You're talking about there, Martyn.
I know, but it's just it's like clearly it was just like there was no need for them to go, oh well, I will just bring the whole band, or then it'll be fine.
Of course.
Aye, I did think it was a bit cheeky for Ozzy came out afterwards and like, okay, I'm maybe only guessing. I got like, we fully expected it, but fuck it, just say that before the tickets are fucking add these scrambled for these tickets.
But they probably just playing the game though, is it? It's playing the game.
It's like, what? We are kidding beforehand that you're already being fit for a full. In fact, two fucking sets.
Also, when we were debating whether it was real or not, a part of that was me thinking, fuck, Ozzy can't fucking do nothing anymore, surely.
Aye.
Like, that was a part of it for me as well. It's like, it kind of, are they going to wheel out Ozzy and try and do a set? It's like, surely not. Obviously, they're not. But...
I think the last two days meant today was it him and Priest.
Yeah,
I mean, it was me and Martyn were thinking we were fucking on the fence about it going. I was like, we'll wait and see if he's fit for it first. And obviously, he wasn't. The whole thing just got fucking kiboshed. Like,
yeah.
I can't mind if I said to you as well, obviously, because I think we spoke about was it what Sammy Hagar was saying, where he was saying like he wanted to do. I think Sammy Hagar was saying he wanted to do No More Tears, but that's one of the ones Ozzy's going to be doing.
Aye.
Right.
But I assume he'll be doing that with somebody. Ken, it'll be like Ozzy and Trevor.
Aye.
So I think Sam Hagar said he's doing Flying High again. But then there was also...
Did he radiate the Hall of Fame?
I think he did, yeah. but then there's like supposedly there's one of the rumors that were going about was that Ozzy was going to do, is it Close My Eyes Forever? Was it he did that with was it Doro he did that with or something?
It rings a bell, but if
basically, but he was apparently meant to be doing that with Lizzie Hale, and it's like basically if Ozzy's only doing 5 songs, right, and one of them was Close My Eyes Forever, that would be a fucking absolute outrage. Genuinely, like there's gonna be fucking riots. It's like here's Ozzy, and it's like but he comes in as a ballad, and it's like fucking hell. He might as well do changes with his daughter.
It's a tricky one, though, is it? Because we know this. Like he shouldn't be out there at all.
No.
So then you're backing yourself into a corner and having to book yourself out of a hole because you know people are going to be disappointed because people are going to have unrealistic expectations, and it's almost like he can't win no matter what he does because he shouldn't be out there.
No,
and no, that part of it is a little bit. It doesn't sit quite right, does it? No, I mean a little bit. Come on, man.
Yeah, I mean he was on a bit for like fucking a year, 2 years before. Then it was announced that you wanted to you want to finish at Villa Park. You'd do something.
I think because it's July the 5th, so if it will hate ideas, we'll hate to pencil one of these in before it and try and work out each band that's playing fit Sabbath or Ozzy cover they're getting to do.
Wow,
that's a shout.
There you go. Thinking out loud works.
The thing about it's like I obviously Sabbath are super. I think I've said before. You get probably know like Sabbath is obviously a super important band, but like they're not one of my bands.
Yeah.
And like Ozzy kind of transcended music. You know, like he became well. It's Ozzy Osbourne, is it? You know, like it's more than just the guy who was in the band. You know, so I would be on Spotify and doing my homework for that one.
Saying that, you could just like we could do like a Black Sabbath thing, this like we did with Metallica and Maiden. But I think, I think me and Martyn and have got some knowledge on it, but my knowledge stops after like fucking the deal. Fucking,
we'd get to Mob Rules, and then it's like,
Headless Cross.
Then, there's Mob Rules. There's the one. There's the one with Gillen.
Fuck it! That's how much I forgot about
that. And then I think there's a gap in the middle, and then there's the one where Dio when he came back. Is it Dehumanizer? But there's like Tony Martin albums and stuff like that. Again, Tony like Martin, Headless Cross stuff. It's like, look, I'm sorry, like I'm never re-listening to that again. No, I re-listened to fucking Reload and fucking
like my fucking
Hardwired to Self-Destruct and stuff like that just for this. I re-listened to Final Frontier for Maiden. I'm not listening to fucking Black Sabbath, Tony Martin albums. I'm like, I'm just one man with a breaking point, okay?
Like well before I was in the habit of buying albums for the sake of like one song I liked. I used to loan CDs from the library.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
And my only knowledge of Fleet and later Sabbath is just randomly like loaning out CDs from the library, and I can't remember fucking none about them. Yeah. But I know I took them out for like a week, you know. So, oh, Black Sabbath. Oh no, I know who they are. Thinking it was Ozzy Osbourne and not knowing. Yeah, so for our younger listeners who probably don't even know what a library might be now, it's like my only later, like I say, later knowledge of Black Sabbath was based on loaning out a CD and thinking I was getting Ozzy Osbourne and not knowing who these people were, and then never looking at it again. So I have to go. But also, like Martyn said, there's periods of that where it's like, can it be arse going through all that? Aye. And obviously, realistically, they probably won't be playing a lot of songs from some of that albums anyway.
Yeah,
because that's not what people want to hear. So,
obviously, since the call cut there, I quickly jumped onto Wikipedia just to have a look.
Uh-huh.
And I did not know that there's an album an album from 1986 that they did called Seventh Star that's got Glenn Hughes singing on it.
Okay.
Did not know that. Didn't know that.
Is that near the one that the Boy from Body Count fucking produced?
Is
it Ernie C?
No, that's the Jeff Glicksman. So I don't know which one. Aye. Yeah. Wow. Just what? Like.
Aye, there are some strange choices.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know this. I should know this.
Like I said, you could do the first 6 Sabbath albums and stop there, and you'd be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's even though there's a lot, like we said with the Metallica stuff and the Maiden stuff, there's a lot of shite, but it's a lot of shite I was actually familiar with. A lot of Sabbath stuff, I have fucking no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm none the wiser.
Forbidden from 1995 is Ernie C's produced one.
Aye.
A Tony Martin vocals album, never heard a thing on it. No.
I don't think that any of the Tony Martin stuff was on Spotify, was it?
I don't think it wasn't. I've not looked it up, to be honest. Probably once this gig starts coming up, if they announce like a live stream, I'll probably get into it.
I can't remember. Didn't they re-release it on vinyl?
He's remastered because
it was on
remastered some of them. Yeah,
it was on Planet Rock for ages.
He definitely remastered some of it. So yeah.
Headless Crosses on Spotify.
Okay, so if we do go doing the route of Black Sabbath or doing try to pick the covers or something like that, I may re-listen to some stuff.
Yeah.
That isn't just
some stuff.
If it isn't just the first of the Aussie albums and the 2 good Dio ones.
That's a fun topic though, trying to take a stab at what each band's going to do. That's a good idea now. And it gives me an excuse to actually sit with Sabbath properly. That's one band that I know the obvious stuff. Everyone knows that.
Aye.
But I've never really sat and dedicated, okay, I'm going to listen to this album. And they just pick more pegs and actually, let's listen to it. So I guess a good reason to do it.
Yeah. Like I said, that's somewhat
but we're Dream Band. We're talking about Dream Bands.
Yeah.
So guitarists. We hit Parfit. So lead guitarist then.
Again, because it's so easy to just pick people you like, as opposed to people that would maybe realistically fit. If
Vinnie Vincent. Vinnie Vincent, that's my choice.
Vinnie Vincent.
Oh.
Martyn playing a big veto card there.
Come on now. We've had a good laugh, but come on now.
Is it time to get Bob Rock in?
Is it time?
I'm joking, of course. But Bob Rock can manage the band, maybe.
He could, yeah.
He could. He probably won't, but he could. That's Martyn saying, well, he could, Scott, but he won't be.
Yeah. So we're looking for a lead.
I'm a again, just because of my mark for Dimebag. Is that a fit?
Could do.
Yeah.
Dimebag and Parfit on the same stage.
Yeah.
Why?
Think about the after, like I'm not talking about the live performance. Think about the after party.
Think about how good the after party would be.
Oh, it'd be incredible.
Fucking poor Tommy Aldridge wouldn't know what's hit him.
Yeah,
well, no, but Dimebag's my pick. I want Dimebag in.
Yeah, because it's one of those things again where you go, oh, there's no point picking Steve Vai or Satriani or Malmsteen, because it would be again, as you say earlier about Mustaine, Lemmy would just be Dune, son, Dune. Calm down.
Again, thinking about lead guitarists, those names immediately pop into my head just because they're so technically proficient.
Aye.
But it doesn't make you say that like it's that like I mean like you don't want to have your gig being okay. Here's another a 10-minute solo. I know you can play. I know you're amazing.
Yeah.
Just give me a fucking song. So where's the fucking songs, boys? Where's the fucking songs? So
I mean,
Zakk Wylde.
Zakk Wylde, somebody like that. Blackmore. I mean, but I'm aware by suggesting Blackmore, it's like we're picking basically everybody for the 70s. So it's like, it's like, let's try some contemporary choices.
I say, let's get some new blood in. I just fucking Dimebag and fucking Zakk Wylde.
Well, I mean,
Dimebag's been dead for 30 years.
It's like, I don't know if it's like an indication of just our tastes or us not being aware of current guitarists or just the old adage of it was fucking better back in our day. I mean, because it was a little bit, it was a bit better.
I mean, it's like with all due respect, it's like we could suggest like Jim Root or something like that, but we're not going to.
No,
we're not going to.
No.
You know what I mean?
I never thought of him until you said him right now, Martyn. So no, I'll be honest.
Mick Thompson was on my favourite anyway.
Yeah, that was how you going. I mean, in terms of like, well, I say contemporary, like as in slightly modern. How about
like not from the 70s? You mean
in terms of somebody who has been in loads of bands and done probably every single genre, from like the metalist of metal to like punk pop kind of stuff. How about Devin?
Well, see, Devin popped into my like. If I hadn't have picked Dimebag, I probably would have went with Devin because, like, he said, like Devin's done everything. Like, man, remember the Devi Lab albums? They were just like elevator music.
Yeah, so he's like, and he could do that kind of like
and
weird jazzy stuff.
They were shy. I thought they were shy, but you just do whatever you want, do you, mate? You just do whatever you want.
Yeah, does the metal stuff. Does the was in the Wild Hearts. Everything in between.
He's done some like kind of slightly operatic and kind of a little bit proggy and
was supporting Miles Kennedy, just him and an acoustic guitar. It's like, for the fuck you
can.
Okay, it's like
because he's really fucking good. He's really fucking good.
It's just like he just must like Miles Kennedy. He goes, I'll be cool to hang out with Miles for like 6 days. Okay.
Yeah. Right. Just a wee jolly, is it? It's a jolly boys like week out. Okay. Yeah. Like if it wasn't Dimebag, it'd been Devin. Like Devin's like my number 2 because you can anything you want, and he will listen to Lemmy because respect.
So is it Dimebag or is it Mick Thompson then, Vago?
Well, I was gonna say let's give Scott Devin because we've just fucking dominated this by throwing out one voice in.
Okay, well
we'll give Scotty a boy.
I'll take Devin. I'm happy with that. That's a good band, that now.
I mean,
it's a really good band.
I kind of said Lemmy on vocals, but do we want to get a vocalist in?
Well, if we've got, here we go, right? I'll give you a suggestion, right? Obviously, we've got Lemmy. Fucking deal with Mace vocals, right? Now, because every band just needs a moaning bastard in it, can we have Axl as well?
I mean, I'm not even sure Lemmy could get Axl at gigs on time.
Everybody needs a band, everybody band needs one of these boys fans. Just a fucking nightmare. It's like, come on. It's 10:30. Come on.
Well, that's proper.
On yet.
Well, I mean, like that is proper rock and roll. Have one person causing drama. That's proper rock and roll.
That kind of thing's really just fresh in my mind because it came up on like Facebook memories like 3-4 days ago. It was like the anniversary of one of the gigs. I think it was one of the Glasgow ones. And in the comments underneath, obviously I'd posted, that GNR, blah, blah, blah. And in the comments underneath, it's like, fit time of the coming on, and like they came on at like 10:37 or something. Which just like, because obviously there's a few folk were like, fit times you get up here, as you get to turn up. So here we go, yeah, 10:37. So fuck off.
A time before curfews. Actually shows up when he feels like it.
Yeah. You wouldn't get
Oh,
that.
I can't sing tonight. The heart in my throat as he's drinking wine. Yeah. Yep.
You wouldn't get that in the garage, would you? Just fucking Club United fucking 11. Get you.
Aye. We need to start unloading.
Could you imagine the garage managing to get GNR? What the fuck is happening? It's like, why no, the ticket's sold out in like 7 seconds. Like, why is it in the garage?
And he's just sitting in the other room, just like, I'll be on in a minute. Come on, man.
Imagine.
There's 400 students waiting outside to get into the foam party that's meant to start 15 minutes ago. Get on the stage.
The foam party.
Is that what students still do that, don't they? I don't know.
Why not?
Am I out of touch?
Go with that. So that's the band. Is that our band? Is that it?
Right. Let's lock at it. Okay.
That's yours. That's safe.
You've got that.
You've got that.
If you had a nice day.
I'm not going to suggest. No, I'm not to hark back to the original quiz, but I'm obviously not going to suggest like a keyboard player or a horn section or anything like that.
Fuck off.
Just
GNR tuning keyboard player.
I was honestly a way to say, and I'm not joking, and I quote, "Are we wanting a keyboard player?" Not that I can really rattle many off the top of my head right now, but I mean, no, I think.
Yeah, I was going to say there's very few I could name.
Yeah,
Rick Wakeman. Just throw him in there.
Wakeman, yeah. Wakeman used to party big time as well.
Let's be honest. It's either him and the boy at Deep Purple. It's one of the two.
Aye. John Lord. Is it John Lord?
John Lord. Aye.
Either way, After Party is good.
Aye.
Give it. So let's just throw Wakeman in there because
Wakeman used to bat big time. Yeah, he'll be.
Put him in.
He's in.
What a fucking crew!
In fact, speaking of Keith, was it me? What was it we went to see? It was a British Lion, and the fucking boy played keyboards like for Iron Maiden.
The original Maiden singer or something was, or one of the early Maiden singers.
No, he was a keyboard player.
Was it a keyboard player?
Aye. Fucking sure it was. Was it me? I can't even mind the boy's name. Like he didn't play any albums or anything. He was there before the fucking the recorder and.
Aye, because it was like was it something to deal like he lives in Australia now and he doesn't really do music or anything like that, but he just plays and.
I just might have like I'm be turning up late and I was like thank fuck because it was shite.
Aye, and and it was like basically Steve just wanted to hang out with him because it's like
he's got his pal.
It's like I've got my mate. So finally we've got a support that's named one of our fucking loons. Tony Moore, that
was it.
Yeah, it was fucking terrible, was it? Apart from the Pink Floyd cover at the end, it was just the rest of it was awful.
Aye, I think we only caught like fucking 3 or 4 of the boys' songs, if that. And it was just dog shit.
There you go. Here's some trivia for you. Member of Iron Maiden in the late 70s, prior to release the first album. In 1986, he was the keyboard player with the band Cutting Crew. And went on to have a worldwide hit with "I Just Died in Your Arms."
Wow.
That genuinely, imagine that. I bet he's fucking loaded because of that song.
He's probably living off of that, is he?
Oh yeah. I was today years old when I found that out.
Tour the words, record the bands.
Did he write it, or was he just perform on
it? I'm just checking. Songwriters. No, he didn't write it, but he performed.
So he'll still get something off it.
Oh, definitely. He'll be getting kickbacks for years off of that.
Well, it came out in 86, right? So just looking at here.
I think it was on the Vice City soundtrack.
Aye. So it'll basically it's got sold 600,000 copies in the UK.
And just in the
certified.
UK.
Aye. 250,000 in Germany, 80,000 in Canada. There's not a US one, but it was like it's like number one the US Billboard Hot 100. Oh, he'd be fucking loaded.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a sickener. That
it's got 769 million plays on Spotify.
Oh.
Even at the rate that Spotify are playing, even at the rate Spotify play, like that's like you'll be picking up some like YouTube radio cash for that. Okay,
aye.
It's like so Tony Moore, not the figure of fun we thought he was. he's actually really fucking minted.
Aye.
Ah, that's quite disappointing now. I was like feel bad about being a prick to him. Fuck's sake. I'm very sad now. I was like, how much have I been a dick to him?
Yeah. So anyway, that's our dream band. We've got that locked in. So on bass we've got Lemmy. On drums we've got Tommy Aldridge. Rhythm and guitar Rick Parfitt. Lead guitar Devin Townsend. Vocals Axel Foley when he turns up.
Axel Foley.
He's done me there. Hey man, I ain't gonna put no banana in my tailpipe, man.
Fuck's sake, Axel fucking Axel.
We got our dream band that Eddie Murphy bubbles on stage. Oh my god, it's Eddie Murphy. What's that?
There's Eddie Murphy bumbling on stage. Dean is James Brown routine.
Yeah. He's just doing Raw live. He's doing the whole set.
Just warm up the crowd before Axel gets there. And on keyboards, Rick
Wakeman.
Like, Lemmy's turning around going, Rick, you phoned the wrong fucking Axel. What are you doing?
That's what I would be like. Hey, well, you didn't hate Bob Rock, imagine you.
Well, I did tell you, but you wouldn't listen.
Our supergroup immediately flawed because we laughed at Bob Rock.
Q primer, summon.
We've let ourselves down.
Yeah. So anyway, that concludes the first episode. A nice easy entry into the rebooted Mosh Pit.
Yeah.
So we'll be back to record someone else, and
maybe this Black Sabbath Ozzy Osbourne trip.
We've got July that's July the 6th, so we'll need to do some date before then. So we've got a month.
Yeah, we'll get someone in then. We'll try. No promises. I've done this before. We've been here before.